I pruned some of these Suffolk red grapes. So on down a ways, we can see what they do on their own. They try to weave a canopy, but here's one on the ground. You can see there's one sticking 5 feet out away from the row in the walkway there. And they're just sticking way out up top. And what I did was cleaned up all of that, tightened up the row on the vertical, cleaned up the bottom, and mulched the whole row with grass clippings. Okay, so you can see it's fairly narrow. So the whole thing is 4 feet wide, maybe 3.5 to 4.5 feet wide, depending on where you're looking. Got all of the vining up off of the ground. Cleaned up this side. I took anything that was important enough to create shade or create a canopy, and I tied it to the wires. You can see some tying here. We took our tapener and we taped up some of these branches. You can see a couple of tapener staples right there and right here. Here's a couple of tapener staples to create shade for some of these that didn't have any shade. That looks so much nicer. There won't be too many grapes up in the upper side. Most of the grapes are just in this lower section. You can see the grapes right there. They're grapes probably up 1.5 feet or 2 up into the vines, but above that there shouldn't be any grapes. It's just all shade canopy. The other side down here is the same way. It's sticking out 5 feet, touching the ground. There's still vines growing out of the stalk, the main stalk near the ground, and we will be cleaning all of those up to look like this down here. Isn't that pretty? That's how they should all look. We should be able to walk down this side just like that. So I'm going to turn around again. There's no way I can walk through that. Right there. This is the walkway. And all of that needs to be cleaned up.